The True Terror of 143 Elm Street. Chapter 1. The Dark History of 143 Elm Street. It was a dark and stormy night on October 13, 2023, as the renowned YouTuber and paranormal investigator Mark stood in front of the camera, ready to explore the notorious haunted house located at 143 Elm Street. Mark was known for his thrilling videos that captured the eerie and unexplained, and he had heard rumors about this particular house that sent shivers down his spine. According to local legends, the house was owned by the Smith family in the early 1900s. The Smiths were notorious for their reclusive behavior and rumored occult practices. It was said that they made a pact with the devil himself and performed dark rituals involving sacrifices and communing with the dead. The house had been abandoned for decades, and no one dared to go near it due to the sinister aura that surrounded it. Mark had done his research and even interviewed a local historian who confirmed the dark history of the house. The historian recounted stories of mysterious disappearances in the area and warned Mark that the house was cursed. But Mark was undeterred. He was determined to capture evidence of the paranormal on camera and share it with his millions of followers. Chapter 2. The Haunting Begins. With his team in tow, Mark entered the house on a moonless night, armed with his camera, flashlight, and a sense of trepidation. The air inside the house was icy cold, and a musty smell hung in the air. The windows were shattered, and the walls were covered in peeling wallpaper, adding to the eerie atmosphere. As Mark and his team made their way through the dark and decrepit corridors, strange things started happening. Doors slammed shut on their own, and disembodied whispers echoed through the halls. Mark's camera captured flickering shadows and unexplained orbs of light. The team's equipment malfunctioned, and their flashlights flickered despite having fresh batteries. Mark's heart raced with excitement as he tried to capture as much evidence as possible. He asked probing questions to the spirits, hoping for a response. Suddenly, his camera screen went blank, and all the lights in the house went out, plunging them into complete darkness. Chapter 3. A Terrifying Encounter. Mark and his team huddled together, their nerves on edge. They heard footsteps creaking on the floorboards above them, even though they were the only ones in the house. Mark's flashlight flickered back to life, and he cautiously led the team upstairs, his camera recording every step. They reached a room at the end of the hallway, and the temperature dropped even further. Mark's breath turned into mist as he spoke into his camera. "Mark, is there anyone here with us? Give us a sign." Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, trapping them inside the room. Mark tried to open it, but it wouldn't budge. Panic set in as the team realized they were locked in. "Mark, guys, we need to get out of here." But before they could react, they heard a blood-curdling scream coming from the room next to them. Mark's camera captured a ghostly figure staring back at them from the window with hollow eyes and a sinister grin. The team was frozen with fear as the figure vanished into thin air. Chapter 4. Escape from the Haunted House. Desperate to escape, Mark and his team tried everything to unlock the door. They banged on it, shouted for help, and even tried to force it open. But it was as if the house itself was resisting their efforts. Time seemed to stand still as fear gripped them tighter. Just as they were losing hope, the door suddenly swung open, revealing an empty hallway. Mark and his team wasted no time and rushed out of the house, their hearts pounding in their chests. They made it back to their van and quickly drove away from the house, leaving behind the nightmare they had experienced. Mark couldn't wait to review the footage he had captured, eager to see if the paranormal activity he had witnessed had been caught on camera. Chapter 5: The Aftermath. Back at his editing station, Mark carefully reviewed the footage from 143 Elm Street. His heart skipped a beat as he saw the chilling moments captured on camera, the slamming doors, the mysterious shadows, and the ghostly figure in the window. He couldn't explain the inexplicable events he had witnessed, and he was convinced that the house was indeed haunted. Mark uploaded the video to his YouTube channel, and it quickly went viral. Viewers were captivated by the spine-chilling footage and Mark's first-hand account of the haunting. The video generated millions of views and was shared across social media, garnering attention from other popular YouTube channels that specialized in paranormal investigations. But the aftermath of the investigation was not without consequences. Mark and his team reported experiencing nightmares, unexplained scratches on their bodies, and a lingering sense of unease. Mark and his team eventually moved on to other investigations, but the experience at 143 Elm Street left an indelible mark on their lives. They remained fascinated by the paranormal, but also learned to approach their investigations with caution, always prioritizing their safety and well-being. As for the haunted house itself, it continued to be a subject of intrigue and speculation. Despite being condemned, there were reports of curious thrill-seekers attempting to enter the house, only to be met with inexplicable occurrences and a sense of overwhelming dread. Many claimed to have witnessed strange phenomena, such as disembodied voices, shadowy figures, and objects moving on their own. As the years went by, the legend of 143 Elm Street grew, and it became a popular topic among paranormal enthusiasts and YouTube viewers alike. Mark's video remained a viral sensation, with millions of views and countless comments from viewers sharing their own paranormal experiences and theories about the haunting. However, as time passed, the interest in 143 Elm Street waned. The house fell into further disrepair, its windows boarded up, and its secrets hidden behind layers of overgrown vegetation. Local authorities continued to warn against entering the property, citing safety concerns and the potential for trespassing charges. But despite the warnings, there were still those who were drawn to the infamous house, eager to experience the supernatural for themselves. Some claimed to have captured eerie EVPs, electronic voice phenomena, during their visits, while others reported feeling a palpable sense of unease and being watched. In recent years, a new wave of paranormal investigators and YouTubers have attempted to uncover the truth behind the haunting of 143 Elm Street. Some have even claimed to have made contact with the spirits that allegedly still reside within the house. However, the evidence remains inconclusive, and the mystery of what happened at 143 Elm Street continues to be a topic of speculation and debate. As for Mark, he has since moved on to other investigations, but the experience at 143 Elm Street has stayed with him. He often reflects on the events of that fateful night, wondering what truly transpired in that house, and if the spirits that he encountered still linger within its walls. In conclusion, the haunting of 143 Elm Street remains a true story that continues to captivate and intrigue those who hear it. With its chilling history, unexplained phenomena, and unanswered questions, it has become a tale that lingers in the minds of those who dare to delve into the realm of the paranormal, forever shrouded in mystery and the stuff of creepypasta legends. And for those brave enough to venture to the abandoned house, The question remains, do the spirits of 143 Elm Street still haunt its halls, seeking resolution, or is it simply a case of a house with a dark past and a vivid imagination of those who dare to enter its doors? Only time may tell, but the story of 143 Elm Street continues to be a haunting reminder that some mysteries are best left unanswered.